I am Katharina Michio, and you are watching NY Mania.
I'm Kayla Walsh, and you're watching NY Yankee Mania.
Hi, my name is Maria Venuto, and you are watching New York Yankee Mania.
I'm Marnie Schneider. I'm the author of Football Freddy, and I am so excited to be part of the New York Yankee Mania show.
Hey, everybody, it's Ian Eagle. You are watching NY Yankee Mania, the best.
Good evening, everyone. It's Joe from NY Yankee Mania. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. We actually have two channels going on tonight, everyone. So please, you could go back and forth and show love on both channels. We have myself, Joe, doing the Yankee game right here in a couple of minutes. And also on World Sports Mania Entertainment, we have Chef Nick, Evan, and Jason doing the Met side of things. So by all means, everyone, you could go there, give them a shout out, press the like button, and then you can watch it any place you'd like. It's all for you. It's all the entertainment for you guys. So thank you so much for being here, everyone. They will have a post-game show after the game, everyone. So I definitely suggest everybody go from here to there. And I definitely recommend you doing that. That would be great. Thank you so much. So let me give you the lineups before the game starts. Actually, let's go into scoreboard update. The Marlins and the Rays is a wild game. It was 2-2 in the ninth inning. The Marlins got 8 runs, right? So they're up 10-2. Well, the Rays have come back with 3 already, still nobody out, and it's 10-5. They are just unbelievable. They're relentless. They are just relentless. Okay, so the Guardians lead the Reds 2-1, bottom of the 4th inning. The Brewers and the Twins didn't get started yet. The Rangers and the Astros a little bit later on. The Cubs and White Sox, Padres and Mariners, Yankees and Mets, and of course a little while, Reds, Braves, Dodgers, Angels, Giants, Athletics. Finals today, the Blue Jays beat the Tigers 2-1. The Royals lost to the Cardinals 4-2. The Rockies beat the Diamondbacks 4-2. The Red Hot Phillies beat the Pirates 6-0. So the Phillies stay hot. The Diamondbacks, on and off, on and off, on and off. But we're going to get ready pretty soon for Game 2 between the Yankees and the Mets at Citi Field. The pitchers are Rendon against Basselbaum for the Mets. The Mets are going to do a pullpen game. Yeah, Kaz, it'll be in 3 minutes. And let's see. Center field. So that is that. Oh, let me give you the lineups. I'm sorry. I know I forgot something here. All right, guys. Let's see what we got. All right. Yankees. Here we go. All right, everyone. For the Yankees, Ben Rice is going to lead off in DH. Aaron Judge is going to play right field, bat second. Cody Bellinger is going to be in left field and bat third. Paul G will bat fourth and play first base. Chaz Chisholm Jr. will bat fifth and play second base. Rosario will bat sixth and play third. Trent Grisham will bat seventh and play center field. Anthony Volpe will bat eighth and play shortstop. And Austin Wells will be batting ninth and catching. For the Mets, we have Benj will lead off and right field. Bruchette will bat second at shortstop. Juan Soto will be in left field and bat third. Vientos will bat fourth at first base. Marcus Semien will be at second base and bat fifth. The rookie Ewing will be in center field and bat sixth. Ex-Yankee Slater will be the DH and bat seventh. Brett Beatty will bat eighth and play third base. and Torrance will be the catcher and batting ninth. Pitching is Brasaban. He is 2-1, 21 innings, 2.14 ERA, a whip of 0.95, 16 Ks and 8 walks. Carlos Rondon, of course, has 1 start, 4 1/3, 6.23 ERA, a whip of 1.62, 4 Ks, 5 walks. So, hey Archer, how you doing? So that is getting you ready for today's game. So again, I want to welcome everybody. Remember everyone that we have 2 channels going tonight. We have here NY Yankee Mania, and we also have Chef Nick, Evan, and Jason, our Met reporter, doing a live play-by-play on our other channel, World Sports Mania Entertainment. So please give love. And at the end of the game, please everyone, I welcome everyone to go also to the channel, World Sports Mania Entertainment, and they will have a post-game show. So win or lose, it'll be great. Nathan, hello, have the Yankees started just, no, it's just starting now. We are getting ready. And here we go. Well, we're just about getting ready to start, so here we goes. Ben Rice is going to be leading off for the Yankees. And again, it's Rice, Judge, Bellinger, Goldschmidt, Chisholm, Rosario, Grissom, Volpe, and Wells to start us all off. So we are getting ready and willing and able. And let's get started right here now. We're still waiting for the warm-up from Brasaban. I think he likes to be called Brasaban. Holy Archer. Are we talking Batman here, guys? That's cool. All right. Now, I think we are set to go. And let's get going. Good luck to the New York Yankees. And Ben Rice is going to get us started. And we are getting underway at 7:16 p.m. And here comes the first pitch to Ben Rice. The set and the pitch. Outside, and we are underway. 1 ball and no strikes to Ben Rice. Ben Rice had a home run yesterday. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. The set and the pitch is way outside. 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes to Ben Rice. 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch, and it's a little bit outside. 3-0. So Ben Rice hopefully looking to get on base as the Golden Boy is up next. And here comes the 3-0 pitch, the automatic strike, as I figured. 3-1, 97 miles an hour. You know. All right, it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 3-1 pitch, and it's popped up. Will it stay in play? Yes, it will. Behind the plate, Torrance makes the catch, and there's 1 man out. So a nice 3-1 count, and it ended up with nothing. So 1 man out here in the first inning. And that'll bring up the Golden Boy, Aaron Judge. Aaron is getting a nice hand, 268, 17 homers, and 30 ribbies. And here comes the first pitch, and that is a little bit outside at 98 miles an hour, 1-0. Sure, Jacob. World Sports Mania Entertainment. And the pitch is in there for a strike, 1-1 on Aaron Judge. Judge takes a look, the set, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Aaron Judge. Hasselbaum man has he has good stuff. Don't know how long he's going to go though, but he does have good stuff. All right, here comes the pitch, and it's down low, 2-2. And as we say in the business, how do you do? 2-2, and how do you do? Here comes the 2-2 pitch, down low for a ball, and it's 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Aaron Judge. Here comes the 3-2 pitch, the set. Well, if this guy's going to pitch like this, he should start. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. He gone. He gone. He gone. 2 men out here in the first inning. He's very proud of himself, that would have been ball 4 without a doubt. Now Met killer Cody Bellinger is coming up here in the bottom of the first with no score. Met fan kind of making fun that Judge struck out like that. And there's again an 0-1 count on Cody Bellinger. Here comes the pitch down, and it's down low, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Bellinger. And here comes the pitch down low, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike on Belly Bomber. 2-1. Remember, everyone, please like and subscribe to Yankee Mania and to World Sports Mania Entertainment. That's down low for a ball, and it's 3-1. So he's thrown 15 pitches so far. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And it's in there for a called strike. 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Bellinger. Here comes the 3-2 pitch, the set, and the pitch is swung on, hit in here deep to right field. If it stays fair, just foul. Just foul. Wow, that just missed. So there's still 3-2, and how do you do, and what you gonna do? Yeah, he shanked that a little bit. All right, here's a 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed. And the ball's dropped by the catcher. Bellinger gets struck out. And an easy inning for Hasselbaum. And at the end of a half of an inning, it's the Yankees nothing, and the Mets are coming to bat. So how's everybody doing today? How's your Saturday afternoon, Saturday night? What's cooking, fellas? And boys and girls, what's cooking? How is everybody? Would like to mention, remember we have 2 streams going on today. We have the Yankees perspective right here on NY Yankee Mania. And we also have Met perspective with Yankee perspective on our second channel that is ours. World Sports Mania Entertainment. World Sports Mania Entertainment. So that's where you could hear Chef Nick and all. And at the end of the game, everyone, I urge everybody to go there, and you will get the post-game show, and you could talk about what developed in this game. I want to try to give you if I could, a final score on the Rays game. I know they were down 10-5 in the 10th. That game, yep, the game is a final. The Marlins defeated the Rays 10-5. That game, believe it or not, was 2-2 going into the top of the 10th, and the Marlins got 8 runs in the top of the 10th. The Rays had gotten 3. So 8 take away 3 is 5. So it's 10-5. The Marlins beat the Rays, so they actually lost the game. So now it's the Yankees' turn to win a game and to move within a game of first place. And the rest of the scoreboard: the Guardians 2-1 over the Reds. The Astros 1-0. Well, that's top of the 5th. The Astros 1-0 on the Rangers, bottom of the first. The White Sox lead the Cubs 3-0, bottom of the first. But we'll go to the scoreboard right after this because we are starting the bottom of the first, and Carlos Rendon so is ready to pitch. Grabs the rosin bag, and here we go. No Mets mania here. He. Hi, Joe. The Rays lost. Yes, Bellinger almost hit one. I'm a Yankees Brave fan. Oh, I know that. Yes. All right, the first pitch is foul behind home plate, and it's 0-1 on Benj. Benj is hitting .306 since April 25th. Rendon's sporting a hefty beard, a little bit white on the sides. Here comes the pitch, and it's grounded foul behind home plate, and it's 0-2. 0-2 on Benj. Here in the bottom of the first inning, it was a quiet first inning for the Yankees, and we hope it's the same with Rendon now pitching. Oh, you were watching the Preakness. Okay. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's a little foul ball behind home plate, and we'll do it again at 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Thanks everyone that came up on YouTube Live at 5 p.m. Eastern before I was on with Chef Nick. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's grounded foul again, 0-2. And waiting on that is Bo Burchett. John the Beagle Dad is in the house. How you doing, John? Happy Saturday. And he was watching the Rail Riders. Okay, cool. All right, here comes the pitch. The 0-2 pitch again fouled away. And 5 pitches and 5 strikes. But haven't been able to put him away yet. So Kaz was watching the Rail Riders. Okay. How did they do? Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's another little ground ball, foul, and we'll do it again. The Mets bet gambles this season. Polanco, Bouchette, Lewis Robert Jr., Benj, and Devin Williams acquired as a closer. Has a 5.0 ERA. Benj has 31 strikeouts. Injured back for Luis Robert. So the Mets are having injury problems. I'm going to eat dinner real quick. Okay, go ahead. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's grounded. Finally fair. Good play by Paul G. Gives it off to Rendon. And there's 1 out here in the first inning. Very good play by Paul G. So it's 1 out here in the bottom of the first. And that's going to bring up Bo Bouchette. And let's see on the first pitch. Bo's having a slow time, his first 44 games as a New York Met. And he's batting .213 so far. And the first pitch is down low for a ball, 1-0, 1 ball and no strikes to Bouchette. Nice crowd again, completely sold out at Citi Field to see the Subway Series. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, the set, and the pitch way up high, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. I hope everybody's having a good weekend, and hopefully you don't have to work, you're just hanging out and watching and listening to some play-by-play. And here comes the 2-0 pitch, and it's fouled down the right field line, and it is 2-1. Juan Soto's on deck. And here comes the 2-1 pitch. Down low, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike on Bouchette. 11 pitches by Rendon. He's going on his 12th pitch. Yeah, right. Okay, here comes the 3-1 pitch. And it's popped foul and out of play, and we'll do it again. So a lot of pitches for the first two batters. They're seeing a lot of pitches. There's no swing and miss here so far. So it's 3-2. And how do you do? Thank you everyone for being here. We really appreciate it. Very, very, very kind of you to be here. And here comes the 3-2 pitch again. Rendon sets and fires, and it's ground ball foul down the first base line, and we'll do it again at 3-2. And how do you do? Hopefully everybody's having a good Saturday night. And here comes the 3-2 pitch again. And it's fouled again. Rendon is throwing a lot of pitches, and he's not fooling anybody. Back in hand sandwich for dinner. Okay. Good for you. That's fast eat at 3 minutes. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. The set and the pitch. It's lined in the center field, and Grissom is on his horse. He makes the catch. And there's two men out here in the bottom of the first. And Juan Soto's coming to the plate. Soto getting a very nice hand by the Mets crowd. And they're dancing in the aisles. And here comes the first pitch. And here comes the first pitch to Juan Soto. And it is in there for a call, strike one, 0-1 on a fastball. 94 miles an hour. Thank you. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. And it's grounded in the hole and base hit. What else is new for Soto against the Yankees? So there's 2 outs and a runner on first. You know, there's always the ex-player. Always the ex-player. They're showing his first at bat when he came back as a Met to Yankee Stadium last year. All right, here's a pitch to Vientos way up high for a ball 1-0. And that's 19 pitches already by Rendon. Thank you, Jacob, for putting the link in like that. That's very nice of you. All right, here comes the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Mark Vientos hitting .234. Max Fried is on the bench, on the IL, and hopefully getting better by the day. And here comes the pitch, swung on and missed, 1-2. That was a breaking pitch. And it's 1-2 on Vientos. And let's strike him out here, guys. What do you think? Let's strike him out. Let's do this. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. The set and the pitch. Swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone. At the end of 1, it's the Yankees nothing and the Mets nothing. And David Patterson looks like he's coming into the game. He's usually tough against the Yankees. And this is why I believe the Yankees, a lot of people were humming, oh, no Spencer Jones. I think Aaron Judge and the Yankee brass figured that this guy was going to pitch 1 inning and then they were going to bring in a lefty. So why lose the players that early? And that was a smart move by Aaron Boone. I thought he played his hand very well on that one, knowing that a lefty was going to come in. So it was a smart move. While we're waiting, let's get a scoreboard update for you guys. Here we go. The Reds lead the Guardians 4-2, bottom 5. The Astros lead the Rangers 2-0, top 2. The White Sox lead the Cubs 3-0, bottom 2. The Brewers and the Twins no score, bottom 2. The Padres have an early 1-0 lead on the Mariners, top 2. The Braves lead the Red Sox 1-0 at the end of 2. Dodgers, Angels, Giants, Athletics a little bit later on tonight. The finals, the Blue Jays 2-1 over the Tigers. The Cardinals beat the Royals 4-2. The Rockies beat the Diamondbacks 4-2. The Red Hot Phillies beat the Pirates 6-0. I still can't get over the game last night. The Nationals all over the Orioles 13-3. And the Marlins, with 8 runs in the top of the 10th inning, beat the Rays 10-5. So that is your updated scoreboard, everyone. So the Yankees have a nice chance to get a bit closer to first place. Let's hope the Rays took care of losing. Now we got to take care of winning, and that's what we need to do. So hopefully, that will happen. So we're looking forward to let's see what the Yankees can do here. So we're getting ready for top 2 here, everyone. So buckle up and let's get going. All right. Here comes the first pitch to Paulie G, as Brazenbond is still in there, and Paul G takes the ball 1-0, 262. He's got that average up now. Here comes the pitch, 2-0, 2 balls and no strikes. So 2-0 on Paulie G. Here comes the 2-0 pitch, a swung on and missed. Swung that at the dirt, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. And here comes the 2-1 pitch, and it's fouled behind third base. And we'll do it. It's 2-2. And how are you going to do? 2-2, folks. 2-2. Hey Jake, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate it. And here comes the 2-2 pitch to Paulie G. Pop foul. A lot of foul balls in this game. Well, Brazenbaum is just throwing heat, absolute heat. Here comes the pitch to Paul G. The set and the pitch, swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone. 1 man out here in the top of the 2nd inning. And that's going to bring up, and it's showing the unfortunate of Holmes of last night. And he went down with the fibula, broken fibula, and he's going to be out for a while. All right. Max Fried's elbow and the fibula is 15 days. They're both on there, but it seems like Clay Holmes is going to be out a lot longer. But let's see what happens. And that's going to be it, as David Peterson will be coming in. So there's a little break in the action. So hold on, everybody. We'll be right back. Okay, we are back here with one out in the top of the second as the Mets make a pitching change as David Peterson is coming in to pitch. And he's 1-4 with a 5.49 ERA. And here comes the first pitch to the Chaz man, and that's in there for a called strike. And it's 0-1 on Chaz Chisholm Jr., who had a nice game finally yesterday. He's brought his average up to 217, and here's the pitch. And that's line to right center, the right field, and that's going to go all the way to the wall. And Chaz is around first. He's going to second, and he stops right there. So runner on second, and one man out. And Chaz is heating up already. Joe, I'm really tired. I had to pull an improv double shift. That's okay, Sean. Go rest. Totally understand, man. And Chaz really got a charge into that one. So there's a, by the way, Elmer Fudd is on the Yankee bench. He's back. All right, so there's a runner on second and one man out. And that's going to bring up former Met, Ahmed Rosario. And here comes the first pitch to Rosario. Way up high for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. He's been doing very well for the Yankees, what they got him for. He's batting .268. He has a lot of good hits. And here comes, and there's Giancarlo Stanton. Haven't seen him in a while. And the pitcher swung on and missed 1-1 from Peterson. And Rosario with Chaz Chisholm at second base. And here comes the pitch. The 1-1 pitch to Rosario. And it's grounded to Peterson. He throws to first in time. And the runner, Chaz Chisholm, goes to third. So runner on third and 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. With there's no score as we're playing the top of the second right here at Citi Field. Thank you everyone for joining. Sean Browning, Joe, I'm really tired. I totally understandable, man. Go rest. How you doing, Travis? How's it going? Thanks for joining. And here comes the Trent man, Trent Grissom. Here comes the first pitch, the set, and the pitch. And that's grounded through the hole of the third baseman into left field. And the Yankees take an early 1-0 lead. Trent Grissom, I guess as long as he's not leading off, he does much better. You can't lead him off. And the Yankees take a 1-0 lead. He hit it just soft enough and hard enough to go past Beatty at third base. So yes, it's 1-0 Yankees now. And that's going to bring up Anthony Volpe. And the first pitch to Volpe. Down low for a ball, 1-0. Yes, I wasn't Evan. Those guys, when they're all together, don't say much to me. I type away. Still figure just come in here. No problem, Travis. You can go back and forth. It's no problem. Pitch is 2-0 on Anthony Volpe. As they're showing Jose on in the dugout there. Of course, he is injured, and hopefully he'll come back as soon as he's ready. And Volpe, who walked 3 times last night, he's on the verge of walking again. He's 3-0. That would make, 4 walks in a row. 3 balls and no strikes on Anthony Volpe. And here comes the pitch, and that's low, ball 4. So he is getting on base. That's 4 walks in a row for Anthony Volpe. You can't do much better than that. So there's a runners on first and second and 2 men out. And that is going to bring up, you know who, Austin Wells. And let's see, here comes the pitching coach, so we're going to have a little break in the action. I feel more comfortable when it's just you. I don't know why, but it seems where I get crazy when there's usually, I get booted. No, You're not going to get booted with us, Travis. No way. We all like you, and that's all I'm going to say about it. You're fine, Travis. Please, you are fine. Anyway, if you feel comfortable here, stay here. All right, here comes the first pitch to Ben Rice. It's lefty on lefty. Oh, I'm sorry, Austin Wells. Sorry about that. I try to forget about him, but I couldn't. Here comes the first pitch. And here it comes. And it's grounded outside of first. Foul. 0-1. No balls and a strike. Boy, I sound like a broken record, but does he need a clutch hit or what? Does he ever need a clutch hit? Here's the 0-1 pitch coming. And the 1-0 pitch, way down low, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here in the bottom of the second. The Yankees have broken through. They're leading 1-0. And Yankee catchers this year, RBI's 11. They're ranked way on the bottom. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, and it's in there for a call, strike 2, 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, it's not going to be that easy, Cruz. Then he'll go somewhere. He'll be picked up by the Red Sox or Tampa and go crazy. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, and that's a little bit outside, 2-2. I mean, he's just lost at the plate. He's absolutely lost at the plate. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Everything is deuces wild. Here comes the pitch. Right down Broadway, call strike 3, and that'll end the inning. So at the end of 1.5, the Yankees won, and the Mets nothing. Yeah, you're right. Chaz is becoming tradable because they're not going to give him $35 million a year. It's just impossible. There is no way. Guys, right now, got to take a water break. Nothing like a nice cold glass of water, or in this case, a bottle. So, and I think everybody knows today is National Barbecue Day. So, anybody have a nice barbecue out there? What's going on? Hey, Corky, how are you? Thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate it. Hopefully, everybody's doing good. Yeah, Chad, Cruz, Wells is he's just awful right now. He's so lost. I don't even know if he's coming or going. But thank God, at least he's a decent catcher. But they got to do something about the hitting. I mean, he is just awful. Absolutely awful. He doesn't even come close to a hit anymore. All right, we're going to the bottom of the second inning, folks. Yeah, Grissom, that was pretty good. He got his hands on something, and that was excellent. All right, we're still in commercial break. Yeah, that's another 2-out hit by the Yankees, which is good. Wells usually makes contact, and his average does not show how many times he's a foot short of a homer. Yeah, but Kaz, you can't go by that. I mean, how many of those does he really hit to the outfield now? He doesn't hit anything. I mean, he is just totally botched in the head right now. But I understand what you're saying. I really do. All right, here we go with the bottom of the second inning. And they are showing Chaz Chisholm now. Marcus Semien, a Yankee killer, is up. And the first pitch by Rendon is swung on and lined down the left field line, foul. 0-1. He put it charged into that one. Marcus off to a slow start, 229, 3 homers, 14 ribbies. And here comes the, what do you call, 0-1 pitch. Down low, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Marcus Semien. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. The set by Rendon. And the pitch. Oh, swung on and missed. 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Semien. Rendon gets to the plate. The set. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone. 1 man out here in the bottom of 2, with the Yanks leading 1-0. And that's going to bring up Ewing, and he takes a call. Strike 1, 0-1. No balls and a strike. Here comes the next pitch, and it's down low, 1-1. Ewing just called up. As you all know, he's batting .250. Had a great first game for the Mets. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. The set and the pitch is popped in the air to left field. Bellinger going back. He glides under it, makes the catch. 2 men out here in the bottom 2. So 2 outs. Throw Escada in for a few days, maybe wake him the heck up. Well, Jake, you know, that's a good point. When you're hitting that low, I'm sorry, but you need to sit for a couple of days. Well, I guess I don't. You're right, but I don't know what they're doing. They have 1 or 2 guys in the minors, and ex-Yankee Austin Slater, who I still didn't understand why they picked this guy up, but don't worry, he'll do some damage against the Yanks. Here's the pitch, and it's up high for a ball, 1-0. So far in 20 games, he's batting .220, no homers, 2 RBIs. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. Rendon, and it's popped foul and out of play, and that's a 94-mile-an-hour fastball, the 30th pitch, and it's 1-1 on Slater. One ball and 1 strike. Rendon gets back on the mound. It's ready. Looks at the sign, he likes it, and the pitch is in there for a call. Strike 2. 1-2 on Austin Slater, ex-Yankee. One ball and 2 strikes. The Mets still have quite a few injuries. There's a pitch down low, 2-2, and how do you do? 2-2, and how do you do? And here we go. Austin Slater, the check, and the pitch is right down Broadway. Call, strike 3, and that'll do it. So at the end of 2 full innings of play, with Aaron Judge coming up, the Yankees lead 1-0 as we go to the top of the 3rd inning. So everybody, what do you think so far? What's going on? How's life? How's everything? We should have kept Kyle Higashioka. Yep, I think you're right. Maybe more of a reason to take a break then. Okay. We'll see. We'll see what the Yankees have up their sleeves. I mean, obviously, if they're not getting anything from the catching duel, they're going to have to do something. There's no question about it. They don't have a choice. They have to. Let's see. Let's go. Let's get a little updated scoreboard for you guys. Reds and Guardians bottom 6-4-2, as the Guardians have a threat going, second and third, and nobody out. The Astros lead the Rangers 2-0 bottom of the third. The White Sox still 5-0 at going to start the top of the fourth. The Brewers and the Twins no score bottom three. Padres 1-0 over the Mariners top three. The Braves still lead the Red Sox 1-0 top four. Later on, Dodgers, Angels, Giants, Athletics, finals. Nationals 13, Orioles 3, Phillies 6, Pirates nothing, Rockies 4, Diamondbacks 2, Cardinals 4, Royals 2, Blue Jays 2-1 on the Tigers. And those are your scores as we speak. And the Marlins beat the Rays 10-5. So the Marlins did their job. The Yankees have to do their job to get to within one game of first place. So we're almost ready to start the top of the third. And we're going to start it. Here we go. Still in a commercial, but I think we're ready. And here we are. A mother and father tantrum, both Yankee fans, and the daughter's in the middle with a Met shirt on. And the first pitch to Ben Rice is right down Broadway for a call, strike one, 0-1. On Ben Rice. I told you, Peterson, he pitches well against the Yankees. Here comes the pitch a little bit outside, and it's 1-1. Ben Rice, 2025 at this point. He's batting like 208, and this one he's over 300. And here's a pitch that's in there for a call strike, and it's 1-2. It just seems to get into a groove against the Yankees. They just don't figure him out. Here comes the pitch, and a little ground ball to second. He lunged at it. Simeon throws to Vientos, one man out here in the top of the third. And that's going to bring in the Golden Boy. 265, 16 homers, 30 RBIs. Here's the pitch, and it's popped foul and out of play, 0-1. No balls and a strike to Aaron Judge, our captain. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, 0-2. 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The set, and the pitch is line to right field, and that's a base hit. And falls in front of Ewing, Benj, and Aaron Judge is on first base with one out. And that is going to bring up Cody Bellinger. He was right on that pitch. Runner on first and one out. And here comes a pitch to Bellinger, and that's in there for a call. Strike one, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Belly Bomb. Peterson going on his 24th pitch. He ties him up and he fouls it off, 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to Cody Bellinger. Aaron Judge on first and one man out, and the Yankees are leading 1-0 here in the top of the third inning. And here we go. Here comes the pitch, the set, and the pitch. It is in there for a call, strike 3. He gone. Ultra Cowboy, how you doing? Boone's mentally. Spencer Jones has his best game, so they bench him. Well, there was a reason for that, Ultra. They knew that they were that the first guy was only gonna pitch an inning, so they're gonna bring in a lefty. So they didn't want to start him off like that, and I kind of agree. I thought that was a good move on the Yankees' part. So they have him for the rest of the game. So we have man on. What do we have? Man on first, and 2 outs, and ball 1 to Goldie. Here comes the pitch, and it's a little bit outside, and it's 2-0 on Goldie. Two balls and no strikes on Paul G. Here comes the 2-0 pitch, the set, and the pitch down low, 3-0. So that probably means the automatic strike is coming. 3 balls and no strikes on Goldschmidt. Here comes the 3-0 pitch, and it's right down Broadway, 3-1. And a nice hit would be nice, boy. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. The set and the pitch. And that is line to left field. That's a base hit. On his horse is Aaron Judge, and he goes to third. Paul G stays at first. And we have first and third and 2 outs. And that's going to bring up Chaz Chisholm Jr., the hottest Yankee in this series so far. If Joe is the GM, who do you trade for at the deadline? Wow. I would probably trade the guy that's up right now, Chaz Chisholm, because you're not going to get him. He's going to leave because the Yankees are not going to pay him $35 million a year. So right now his value is climbing. Here comes the first pitch. It's right in there for a call strike. 0-1. First and third and 1 man out. And he doubled in the first. His average, little by little, now it's up to 2.22. Good number. Here comes the pitch again to Chisholm, an 0-1 pitch. And it's again down right by Broadway for a call, strike 2. Peterson just does enough to aggravate the Yankees. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, the set, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone. All right, 2.5 in the books. The Yankees lead 1-0. We'll be back in a minute, guys. All right, everyone, we are going to the bottom of the third inning. And Rendon takes the mound again, and now they are talking to Aaron Boone. So I'm sure we'll have a split screen here. Yes, we will. The first pitch to Beatty is a ball outside, and we're underway at the bottom of the third inning with the Yankees leading 1-0. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, and that's fouled. 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Beatty. And here comes the 1-1 pitch, and it's swung on and missed. 1-2. Rendon going on pitch number 37. 1 ball and 2 strikes, and nobody out, nobody on here in the bottom of the third inning. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, the set, and the pitch. Grounded at home plate, foul, hits Beatty and bounces up and down, but it's foul, so it's 1-2. Still on Beatty. As we're playing the bottom of the third, thank you everyone for joining us. We really appreciate it. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch by Rendon. The pitch way down low, gets past everybody. 2-2, and how do you do? Two and how do you do? 2-2, and how do you do? All right. Beatty sets. Rendon sets, and here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, and that will do it there. There's 1 out here in the third inning, bottom of the third. That is pitch number 39 for Rendon. And that is going to bring up Torrens. Torrens, the catcher's up. And he fouls it off. 0-1. He's batting .204. He's got 8 RBIs. He's filling in for Alvarez, who's on the IL. And here comes the 0-1 pitch, the set, and the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 0-2. 0-2, and what you gonna do? Nothing in 2. Pitch number 43 here in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. Swung on and bounced, well, popped up foul down the right field line. Carlos Rodon starts 66, wins 34 since 2024. And first in May, okay, he has 34 wins. He's got the most wins out of any pitcher since that year. Here comes the pitch, and it's a little ground ball foul outside of third. And we'll try it again at 0-2, and what you gonna do? Here comes the 0-2 pitch again, the set, and the pitch is line foul again, 0-2. And what you gonna do? Yeah, that's what they're looking for. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's up high. 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Torrens, ex-Yankee catcher, who went to the Mets 2 years ago. They're showing Cam, and they're showing Max Fried. And here comes the 1-2 pitch, and just missed. 2-2, and how are you gonna do? And the 2-2 pitch coming to Rendon was asking, is that 2-2? And the umpire said, yep. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pitch number 47. The pitch. Down low, 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Terens. As we play the bottom of the third, it's 1-0 Yankees. Here's the 3-2 pitch coming. The pitch, and it's popped up behind home plate, and we'll do it again. A lot of foul balls, boy. My God. A lot of foul balls. So you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. This is the 10th pitch. And here comes the pitch, and that is in there for a call. Strike 3. He gone. He gone. He gone. The Cam man, through the first 24 career starts, he has an ERA of 2.23. This season, 1.35, leads MLB, 68 strikeouts, third in MLB. And here comes the first pitch to Benj, and it's inside low for a ball with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. That's 1 ball and no strikes to Carlson Bench. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. The set and the pitch down low, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Pitchers stay with pitchers on the bench. It's incredible. All right, here comes the 2-0 pitch, and it is a ball, but Wells wants an ABS, and I think he's going to win this one. And it is overturned, so it's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike instead of 3-0. So it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, the set, and the pitch. Pop foul again. This is going to make the seats down the third base line, so it's 2-2. And what you gonna do? Hey, gotta know respect. What do you think you do? Hey, gotta know the deep. It's a not so bad. It's a nicer place. I won't mention the name. 2-2, baby. Let's strike them out. The White Sox 5-0 on the Cubs right now. Here comes the pitch. The 2-2 pitch is, wow. He really shanked it inside, and he just barely got a piece of it. So we're going to stay at 2-2, and that's pitch number 55. His number. And here comes the pitch again, and it is lined down right field and over the head of Aaron Judge. He picks the ball up and he fires it to second base, not in time, and it's a double for the Mets. So there's a runner on second and 2 men out. The first hit for the Mets, as Ewing was doing a pretty good job while he's up here. That was in his wheelhouse. That was totally in his wheelhouse. He took a whack at that one, boy. Yeah, they are making him work a ton, Jake. No question. Believe me, he's not going to stay too long. And we are looking at pitch number 57. Best records this season. Tampa Bay now 29-15. The Yanks are 28-17. And believe it or not, 23-21, 24-22, and 22-22 in the American League. Wow. And let's see here. Runner on second. Bottom of the third with 2 outs. And the first pitch by Rendon. He has 40 strikes and 15 balls. A lot of them, though, are foul balls. And Bo Bichette is up. And the first pitch is way up high, almost hits him 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes here with 2 outs. Rendon all of a sudden missing the strike zone. As Ewing leads off second, and here comes the 1-0 pitch. The set and the pitch. Way down low, blocked by Wells. And it's 2-0. Rendon is missing the strike zone. Well, here comes the 2-0 pitch. Here comes the 2-0 pitch, way up high, 3-0. All of a sudden, he's lost the plate, 3-0. Here comes the 3-0 pitch. The set and the pitch, right down Broadway, the automatic strike. And it's 3-1. Don't worry, Jake. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And that's outside for a ball 4. So first and second, and the guy you don't want up in this inning is another Yankee killer, and that's Juan Soto. And Matt Blake is coming out quickly. He doesn't want him grooving one right down the middle, and it'll be 3-1 Mets. So let's see what they have in mind for Mr. Soto. No, there's a little stoppage in play. All right. You have to be very, very careful with this one. All right. Juan Soto steps up to the plate. A little scary for Yankee fans right now. That's for sure. Don't want to fall behind with David Peterson pitching because he's like ridiculous against the Yankees. And here comes the first pitch to Juan Soto. This is interesting. Here comes the first pitch, first and second. And here comes the pitch. Way down low, 1-0, 1-0. Juan Soto in runners in scoring position this year. He's only batting 190 with no homers. Didn't want to see that today. I mean, I do want to see that today, but I don't want them to put that up. Jake, why you gotta jinx it? Not a 3-run bomb. Stop. And it's 2-0 now on and Paul Blackburn is Paul Bird is getting up. And here comes Rendon's pitch. And that's in there for a call strike. It is 1-1. And here comes the 2-1 pitch. Half swing. Yes, he went around 2-2. And how do you do? 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bottom of the third inning. Big pitch coming up, number 66 for Carlos. The check to look at the runners. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pop foul. No, he jammed him up there, and he popped it up behind home plate. So we'll do the 2-2 count again. And here we go. The 2-2 pitch is ball 3. There's a guy doing what a woman used to do behind home plate for many years. She'd be rolling her arm until one day they had to stop her. She was doing it all game long. And here comes the 3-2 pitch to Juan Soto. Up high, bases loaded. And Rendon's like smiling, like, you know. So, Mr. Boone, what do you do? So the bases are loaded now. Well, Jake, you were wrong on that one. With the bases loaded, he has 1 grand slam, Vientos. He's batting .222. So this is a very dangerous part of the game for the Yankees. And Vientos leans in. And here comes the pitch. And it's a wild pitch. That is really wild. 1 run comes in. And the Yankees throw the ball away. And 2 runs come in. What a crazy wild pitch. 2 runs came in on a wild pitch. That was not good. 2-1 Mets. That went through everything and then popped in the air. Rendon picked it up, threw it wild, and then the next runner came in, and that was a wild situation. So it's 2-1 now, Mets, with a runner on third and 2 men out. That was a tough break. Nobody told him, though, to throw the ball over Wells' head, that's for sure. And the pitch has popped up down the right field line, and it's foul, and it is 0-1. 70th pitch by Rendon. And luck would have it that it's got to bounce all the way up in the air, and then Rendon throws it crazy. That was crazy. What a, oof. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. Up high, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. The set and the pitch swung on and missed. 2-2. A lot of pitches. 72 going on 73 now for Rendon. Two and two, and how do you do? 1 man on and 2 and 1. Here comes the, come on Rendon, let's strike him out. Let's get this over with already. Come on now. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Grounded at third, and Rosario flips to first, and that'll do it. So if it wasn't for the wild pitch, way wild pitch, the Yankees still would have been leading 1-0. Hopefully that doesn't cost us the game. So at the end of 3 full inning, Aaron Boone was not happy with that. 2-1 Yankees, end of 3. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, folks, we are back. And we are going to the top of the fourth inning with the Yankees trailing now 2-1. And we're still in commercial break here. And Rosario steps up, and the first pitch is a called strike, 0-1. Well, the Yankees have to play a little catch-up baseball. Hopefully we catch up right away. And the pitch is fouled off, 0-2. Gets into a fast, bad count right away. So 0-2 on Rosario. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Up high, 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the set and the pitch is swung on and fouled at home plate, and we'll do it again at 1-2. Well, Rosario, I don't say hit a home run, but get on base. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. And there's 1 man out here in the top of the fourth inning. And that's going to bring up Trent Grissom, who had a clutch hit in the first inning. Oh, actually the second inning. And Yankees scored a run. So that's the only run so far for the Yanks, as the Mets got 2 runs on a wild pitch. Here comes the pitch to Grissom, and it's line down the left field line, foul, and it's 0-1. I'll tell you, he doesn't have a high batting average, but he sure has the RBIs, 27, 28. That's unbelievable. And here comes the 0-1 pitch, and it's down low for a ball, 1-1. One ball and 1 strike to Trent Grissom. And here comes the pitch, and it's fouled behind home plate, and we'll do it again. 42 pitches now for Peterson. Told you, he's very tough on the Yankees. It's crazy. He may not be pitching good, but he sees the Yankees. Thank you, Chef Nick. Thanks for being here. And here comes the pitch to Trent, and that's right down Broadway. Well, it's an ABS, but that was a called strike 3. Let's see. Yep, that's going to remain. So it's 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. Boone got upset seeing the mental mistakes. So it's 2 outs. And that's going to bring up Anthony Volpe. He's walked like 4 straight times. Let's see what happens now. And the first pitch, down low for a ball, 1-0. And Volpe steps in. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. And it's lined in the right field deep, but back right before the warning track, and the inning is over. So at the end of 3.5, it's the Mets 2 and the Yankees 1. Yeah, everybody. We'll take some Okay, we are going to the bottom of the fourth inning, everyone. Fans still filing into Citi Field. That's funny. You can see that. And Rendon is first pitches, and it's in there for a call strike on Simeon. And we're doing the bottom of the fourth inning. And here comes the pitch. Down low, 1-1. 75 pitches now for Carlos. And we're only in the bottom of the fourth, so he's not going to hang around too much longer. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, the set, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone. One man out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. The kids are all right. Month of May. Carlson Binge and A.J. Ewing, 311, 250. Slugging 444, 667, 812 to 104. Ewing is doing a little bit better. All right, here's the first pitch, the set, and the pitch is grounded right back to Carlos. Flips it over to Goldschmidt. Two men out here in the bottom of the fourth. And Slater's up. And here comes the pitch. And it's in there for a call. Strike one, 0-1. Hiya, G-Nuts. How you doing? 15. Donnie Baseball has those Phillies returning it around. Yeah, they do. They are. He's doing very well. I think they should sign him right now. Here's the pitch, and it's up high, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike as we play the bottom of the fourth, and the Mets have a 2-1 lead. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Slater. Down low, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Don't put this guy on. You know, he's almost as easy as Wells to get out. Here comes the pitch, way up high, 3-1. Come on. Don't put him on. 3 balls and a strike with 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. And time is called by Slater. Rendon sets. He's going on his 82nd pitch, and we're only in the bottom of the fourth. Here comes the pitch. Just outside for a ball. I would do the ABS if they can. Man on first and 2 men out. And again, Bird is in the bullpen for the Yankees. Because Rendon's not going to last too much longer. And the first pitch to Beatty. Here comes the pitch, the set, and the pitch. Way up high for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. Rendon sets. And here comes the 1-0 pitch to Beatty. And it is down Broadway for a call. Strike one, 1-1. That is pitch number 84. This is probably going to be the last inning. Don't forget, folks, he's just coming back from injury. So here comes the 1-1 pitch, the set. And the pitch is down low, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. I also have a feeling that if he does walk this guy, I think that's going to be the end of Rendon's day. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. The set. And the pitch. Nope, throw to first. And Goldschmidt, not even close. So it's 2 balls and a strike. Still. 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. The set and the pitch is outside. Ball 3-1. So after the first 2 hitters that went down easily, Rendon is having a hard time getting that third out. 3 balls and a strike. Now we'll probably see a foul ball if history goes. Boone is ready to come out. And I was right. It's a foul behind home plate, and it's 2 and still 3-2. And how you gonna do? Rendon seems to be frustrated. A lot of foul balls. And here comes the pitch. And it's lined down the right field line over the head of Aaron Judge. He picks it up in the wall, and here comes Slater rounding around, and he scores. And the Mets take a 3-1 lead. And I think this is going to be the end of Rendon. I think he's coming out. And that's it. Boone is coming out, and that will end right there. Well, a lot of listen, a lot of foul balls. He couldn't get that third. He couldn't get that third out. That third strike. So that was the problem with Rendon on this game. So well, look, there's a break in the action. So we'll just sit it out, and let's get a scoreboard update. The Guardians 6-4 on the. Well, you know what? Let me refresh this a little better. Let's see. Just trying to get the updates coming. Okay. Bottom of the 8th inning, the Guardians lead the Reds 6-4. The Astros 4-0 on the Rangers. The White Sox all over the Cubs 7-0, bottom 5. The Brewers lead the Twins 2-1, top 6. The Padres 5-1 over the Mariners, top 5. As we know, bottom 4, the Mets lead the Yankees 3-1. The Braves, top 7, lead the Red Sox 2-1. The Dodgers, Angels later. The Giants, Athletics later. The Blue Jays beat the Tigers 2-1. The Cardinals 4-2 over the Royals. The Pirates lose to the Phillies, the Red Hot Phillies 6-0. The Diamondbacks beat the Rockies 4-2, and the Nationals all over the Orioles 13-3. So that is your scoreboard. We could do. Let me get an update on NBA. That game, the NBA. Let's see. I don't know, for some reason there's no score on it. Oh, because that's Sunday. Okay, that makes sense. And let's see, NHL. Okay, the Canadians lead the Sabres 3-1 with 9 minutes left, with the Canadians leading that series 3-2. So we're gonna be ready to continue the bottom of the 4th inning. Carlos had a little frustrating outing. Couldn't put the batter away. So there's a runner on second, and Bird is in, and the first pitch is in there for a call, strike 1. Jake Bird is 1-1 with a 4.72 ERA. So it is 1 strike on Torrance, the former Yankee. Hi, Stacy, how you doing? Pitch is swung on and missed. 0-2. How you doing, Stacy? Thanks for coming on. How you doing? Hope all is well with you. Thank you. Our YouTube live people are showing up. Thank you. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Bird to Sorensen, and that's right down Broadway, call strike 3. And so the Mets get one more run, and at the end of 4, it's the Mets 3 and the Yankees 1. We will be right back. All right, guys, we're going to the top of the 5th. How is everybody doing? Don't forget, we have 2 streams going tonight. World Sports Mania Entertainment, which tonight, thanks to everybody, we did hit a milestone of 100 subs in about a little over 2 months, so thank you. And we start the top of the 5th with Austin Wells, and he takes a ball 1-0. And here comes the 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed. 1-1. I told you Peterson was going to be a pest. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, the set and the pitch. Right down Broadway, 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Unfortunately, I've lost all confidence in Wells, as you people know what I've been saying the last couple of nights. Completely lost confidence. And here we go with the pitch. Way up high. 2-2, and how do you do? And the 50th pitch coming from Peterson. Swung on and missed. I mean, this is really, it's beyond pathetic now. It really is. I mean, every at bat is a strikeout. I mean, what more do the Yankees have to see here? I mean, really. I mean, I know they're in a rock and a place, but they're going to have to bring somebody up. This is ridiculous. Oh, my God. And the first pitch to Rice, swung on and missed, 0-1. I told you Peterson was going to give us trouble. We got to get it. Somehow we got to get him out of the game. Got to get him out. I don't know. He doesn't pitch well. He sees the Yankees, and he gets very, very well, very fast. So it's 0-2 now. And they're making it very easy for him. There's a swing and miss and this and that. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's inside for a ball, 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 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 1 And here comes a 1-2 pitch. And Rice. Oh, he gets hit. It's one way to get on. He gets hit, and he's going to first base. I didn't want to hit him on a 1-2 pitch, I can tell you that. So, runner on first, and that is going to bring up Aaron Judge. And boy, you know, I don't even say home run, just let's move the runners over. Keep the train moving. You've got to keep that train moving. Let's go. And here's the first pitch to Judge, is way outside for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes to the Cabadan. And here we go. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to Aaron Judge. Is pop foul behind home plate, and it's 1-1. Man, can we use a home run now? I could feel one of those. Man, oh man, can I feel one of those. And here we go. It's 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Judge ready, and the pitch is down low for a ball, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. We're in the top of the 5th inning. The Mets lead 3-1. If you're just joining us, here comes the 2-1 pitch to Aaron Judge. Ball taken right down the middle on Broadway. It's now 2-2. And how do you do? And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just missed outside, 3-2. The people behind home plate want the ABS. And let's see, maybe he could walk here, guys. I'll take a walk. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. The set and the pitch down low for a ball, 4. So the Yankees have a little something cooking with Cody Bellinger, the Met killer, up. So there's a first and second and 1 man out for the Cody man. And here comes the pitching coach. Yeah, that's what I say. Well, let's get a promo or two.
Hi, my name is Maria Venuto, and you are watching New York Yankee Mania.
Hi, this is Ken from Yankees The Ugly Truth. You're on live with Joe at NY Yankee Mania. Enjoy the adventure.
All right, thank you, folks. Thank you, Ken. And we are about to endeavor on Bellinger. And boy, can we use a clutch hit from the belly man again. One of those nice down the right field line hits. That would be great. Here in the top of the 5th inning. And the first pitch, I'm sure he's going to swing at the first pitch. I'm pretty sure of that. And the pitch, swing and a foul. He hits Taranto behind the plate. And we're going to have a little stoppage of play here. Hit him on the knees. Hey, Joe Frazzo, welcome to the stream. How you doing, my man? Yeah, we could definitely use a homer. There's an 0-1 pitch coming now to Bellinger. The 0-1 pitch is outside for a ball and a curveball. And it's 82 miles an hour, and it's 1-1 on belly bombs. The belly bird. 1-1 on Bellinger. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. The set. The look. And it's way up high. 2-1 on Belly. Guarantee he's going to take probably a whack at this one. And Paulie G's on deck. So it's 2-1. And yep, he fouls it off. And it is 2-2. And how do you do? 2-2, and how do you do? 2-2, and how do you do? And here we go. Big part of the game, just like with the mid inning, the day before. I mean, over here, and here comes the pitch, and it's lined. Well, ground ball is short. Throws to first. He not in time. It was up the middle, but not in time. So they're going to take a look at it. Hold on. And I think what happened, Vientos came off the bag. It was thrown a little wide. Bellinger gets down the line pretty good. Oh, great, T-Road. Thank you. So it's first and third now, with 2 men out, and Paulie G's up. He's 1 for 2. He singled in the third, and he's upped his average pretty nicely. And we could sure use a clutch hit right now. Thank you everyone for coming into the stream. We really appreciate it. Here comes the first pitch, and it's in there for a call. Strike one. 0-1 on Paulie G. No balls and a strike. We could sure use a clutch hit right now. Monday Bear, how you doing? How's it going? Monday, you're kind of new. Please subscribe if you can. I appreciate it. To NY Yankee Mania. Thanks for joining us. So first and third, Rice is at third, and Bellinger's at first, and Paulie G's at the plate, and we've got a 1-1 count coming. Goldie. He's gonna get a hit. I'm telling you right now, I feel it. We're definitely getting runs here. Here comes the pitch, guys. Have faith in me. Here's the pitch. And it's a ground ball in the hole, base hit. And the Yankees get a run. It's 3-2. And Bellinger stops at second. And it is now 3-2 Mets with first and second. And Chaz Chisholm coming up. I call that one. You need a professional hitter in there is right. Mighty funny. So it's 3-2, and you know, you got to start once in a while. You got to play Paulie G. He's still got it, and the Yankee fans are rallying now. Let's go Yankees! And the first pitch to the Chaz man is a ball down low, 1-0. Oh, great, Monday Bear. Hey, good. I'm glad you did. Monday, have you subscribed? It's nice to have you here, man. Thank you. And here comes the pitch to Chaz, and it swung on and missed. And it's 1-1 on Chaz Chisholm Jr. Thanks, Monday Bear. I appreciate it. How'd you find? I'm fascinated. How'd you find out about us? That'd be nice to know. Here's the pitch, and it swung on and missed again. And it's 1-2 now on Chaz. And we could definitely use a hit now. 1 ball and 2 strikes. To Chaz, time is called. And I got a little feeling here, guys. Every day at first, yeah. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Chaz. Here it comes. The set and the pitch. Down low. Down low. 2-2, and how do you do? Well, at least we're getting the pitch count up on Peterson. We got to get him out of this game. Just got to get him out of the game. We got to just hold the Mets. And here comes the pitch. He swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone. And at the end of 4.5, the Yankees do pick up a run, and the Yankees are trailing 3-2 as we go into the bottom of the 5th. So I want to say thank you for being here. Monday Bear, Mighty Funny. There's a Chef Nick 1209. I don't know who you are. And don't like the comment, and you're going. All right. Can Rice catch? Yeah, he can, but he's not the greatest catcher. But they're going to have to do something. They're really going to have to do something. So we'll see. We'll see how everything goes. Yeah. All right, we're going to go to the bottom of the 5th. We got to hold the Mets down, and I heard about it through Bagel Talk. Bagel Talk. Oh, okay. Cool. Nice. Thank you, Monday. Please subscribe. We really appreciate it. As we're trying to get to 2,000 subs, and we also have a second channel, World Sports Mania Entertainment. They are doing the game on the Mets side of perspective. You have Jason, who's our Met reporter, and we have Chef Nick and Evan there, who are Yankee people, but they are definitely calling the game there. And right after the game, everyone, you could go to World Sports Media Entertainment, because they're going to have a post-game show right there for your enjoyment. So go there, give them a rah-rah. Remember, we're only a little over, we're about 2 months old on that channel, and we now have 100 subs thanks to you people. Yeah, that's World Sports Mania Entertainment channel. World Sports Mania Entertainment. All right, here we go to the bottom of the 5th inning, and Bird is still in, and the sweeper is inside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes on Carlson Benz. And the 1-0 pitch is way up high, 2-0. Well, the Bird's job is to definitely keep the Mets off the yard, and the Yankees got to do a better job to get Peterson out of this game. And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1, 2 balls and a strikes. And here comes the pitch is fouled off. And we'll do it again. So it's 3-2. Here comes the pitch. Yep, 3-2, and how do you do? Come on, Bird. Sees him out. Here comes the pitch, and it's popped foul and out of play. And we'll do the 3-2 pitch again. All right, the set and the pitch. And it's grounded up the middle, exactly with the way he hit it. when he won the game the other night. That's funny. They just showed that on replay, and he hit it right in that spot. Right in that spot. So there's a runner on first and nobody out for Bo Bichette. Important to keep the Mets out of the limelight here. And the first pitch. The set and the pitch. Right down Broadway for a call. Strike one. Nothing and one. Nothing and one. Joe Davis and John Smoltz are calling the game. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. And it is a strike right down Broadway, nothing in two. 0-2. Bichette is 0 for 1. He walked in the third and he scored a run. And here comes the pitch. It's down low, 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Bichette. Honestly, I think they should bring in Tim Hill now. I know it's still early. It's only the bottom of the 5th. But you want to keep the score where it is and the Yankees could wake up. Here's the pitch way down low. And it's 2-2, and how are you going to do? Brett Hedrick is warming up for the Yankees in the bullpen. We haven't seen him after he was in like 4 or 5 games in a row. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. The set, and nope, throw to first, and he's back. So we're going to do that again at 2-2, and how do you do? And here comes the pitch, the set, and the pitch. It's popped up. Who's going to get it? Chisholm calls for it, makes the catch, infield fly, 1 man out. And that's going to bring up Mr. Soto. And here comes Aaron Boone, and we are going to have a changing of the guard. Yes, we are. So hang in there, everyone. We have a change in plans, so we will talk to you in a couple of minutes. Hang in there. All right, here's the pitch to Soto, and it's in there for a call strike. And he wants an ABS on it. I'm here, Max. I'm here. And let's see. And it is a ball, and he's right. So the Mets win that challenge. So now it is 2-0 on Juan Soto. 2 balls and no strikes. Runner on first. And here comes the 2-0 pitch. Is right down Broadway for a call strike 1. 2-1. Remember, Hedrick has been he's been off the last few days because he was well overworked. Here's the pitch down low, 3-1. So they're being extra careful on Juan Soto, that's for sure. But if you're going to bring in a lefty, try to get him out. I mean, you took out the right-hander, but what good is it if you walk him? So here comes the 3-1 pitch. The set and the pitch, way inside, and he walked him. So runners on first and second, and we have 1 man out. And Vientos, I believe, is coming up. Yes, he is. And the Yankees do need a double play here, folks. They really need a double play. And Hedrick sets, and the pitch is popped foul and out of play, and it's 0-1. Hedrick has not been pitching well, and here we go with first and second, and it's lined past the third baseman and going to the corner. 1 run is in. And Soto's on his way in, and he's going to score. And the Mets now lead 5-2. And Hedrick, from being such a really good, dependable reliever, can't get anybody out anymore. So that's not good. Just over the glove of a sliding Rosario, and Soto, of course, ran all around the ring, and it's 5-2, and he's got that smirk on in the dugout. And the pitch by Hedrick is a ball, 1-0. Yankees needed to, end this inning, and they did not, and it's costing them big time. Marcus Simeon, the first pitch is a ball. And the next pitch is in there for a call strike, 1-1. Hedrick, as great as he was in the beginning, is as bad as he is now. Simeon this year with runners in scoring position is batting a hefty .341. And the pitch is grounded at third. Rosario checks the runner, throws to first in time. And there's 2 men out now, with the Mets leading 5-2 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And that's going to bring up A.J. Ewing. And the first pitch was set. Half swing. He went around. Strike 1. 0-1. Well, the Yankees going to have an upward climb on this one. That's for sure. And it is 0-2. And here's the pitch. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. And that'll do it. So at the end of 5 full innings, the Mets lead the Yankees 5-2. right, everyone. We will be back in a flash. All right, everyone, we're back. Be honest with you, I had to go on the second stream because there were a couple of trolls on there, and we just had to ban them. I don't like doing this, and I really, 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 I would really like for you guys to please tone it down and go somewhere else. If you don't like to be here, we really appreciate you leaving. All right, so there's a runner on second here and nobody out as Rosario led off with a double here in the top of the sixth, and it's 5-2 Mets with a runner on second and nobody out. And so we are back to normal here. So here we go. And there's a little ground ball behind home plate, and it's 1 and let's see, what is it? 1 and 2. Yeah, Kaz. Yeah, Kaz. There were a couple of troll people that made believe they were somebody else. And the pitch to Grissom is a call, strike 3, and 1 man out. With a runner on second here in the 6th inning. All right, Anthony Volpe's in, and the pitch is outside for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes to Anthony Volpe. Five to 2. The Yankees need to do a little something here. And here comes the pitch to Volpe, and that's outside. 2-0 on Anthony Volpe. 2 balls and no strikes. Runner on second, 1 man out as the Yankees trying to claw their back into the game. It's still, you know. No, I know, Kaz. And the pitch is in there for a call strike. And it's 2-1 on Anthony Volpe. We'll take another walk, that's for sure. That would be nice. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. The set and the pitch. Ball 4. So we've got first and second. Volpe walks again. And guess who's coming up next? Mr. Austin Wells. My God. And I'm not even going to say it this time. He is so due. They're finally getting Peterson out. Now the Yankees have a chance. Although the next pitcher pitched well as a Tampa Bay Rays, so we'll see how it goes. But we are in a little bit of timeout, and you know, guys, we're having such a nice time, a nice stream, and we gotta have people disrupt and curse. It makes no sense. No sense. Get a life. Do something with yourself. I mean, I don't understand. We do this to please people, to make people feel good and all of that. And you guys just, I mean, I have to leave my stream to go over to the other stream and stop the nonsense and the haters. If you don't like the program or you don't like the people, go do something else. There's 1,000 channels on TV. Do something with yourself. No, Kaz, it's not under my skin, but I have to say what I have to say when I have to get off of my stream to go to my other stream and all. I mean, it doesn't make sense. People, it's a privilege that we're alive. Enjoy it. Don't make anything stupid. Yeah, I know, John. They're probably Met fan. No, just kidding. Best thing you can do is let the mods take care of it. Yeah, Kaz. Unfortunately, the mods, some of them are out, and most of them, some of them are here. I had a guest here, so I was distracted. No problem, Kaz. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But they go, you go out of your way for what? What kicks do you get out of that? Sooner or later, that's going to come and haunt you. That will come and haunt you. All right, Brooks Riley is in, and he's pretty decent relief pitcher for the Mets. And I know he's been also a Yankee killer. And Austin Wells leads off, and that is a strike, 0-1. Let's get back to having a nice time here. Hopefully the Yankees could come back. Here comes the pitch, and it's on check swing outside, 1-1. Has he ever got to get it bat on the ball and do something worthwhile? Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Pop foul and out of play. And it is 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the set in the pitch is bounce foul out of play, and we'll do it again at 1-2. Hey, Lou. And here we go. And here comes the pitch. It's down low. And it's 2-2. And how do you do? Thank you, Kaz. And here we go. Here comes the pitch. And a swing and a miss. I mean, when is it enough? When is it enough? When is this stuff going to stop? Oh my God. You know, Yankees have a discussion here. Ben Rice is 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch in the 5th inning. And boy, do we need a clutch hit right here, guys. We've got to make a statement here. I mean, it's got to be the last, 10 at-bats with Austin Wells? What did he strike out, like 9 times? I mean, it's a total joke. And here comes the first pitch. The first dealing is swung on and foul tipped. And it's 0-1 on Ben Rice. Boy, can we use a dinger here, right, guys? Can we use a dinger here? Okay, it's 0-1, and the pitch is outside 1-1. Yeah, Kaz, you got to get down to the bases, but we'll see. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Again, really appreciate it. Here's the pitch outside, and it is 2-1 on Ben Rice, with the Gabadon up next. And here comes the pitch, the set, and the pitch. Grounded to first. Nice play by Vientos. Fires the Raleigh, and the inning is over. So at the end of, in the middle of the 6th inning, it's the Mets 5 and the Yankees 2. Oh well. Anyway, if the Yankees do lose this game, everyone, tomorrow will be the breakout game. So hopefully tomorrow, Will Warren will be in, and we have a day game tomorrow at 1:40. So looking forward to that. Yankee go Alien. Hello, what a great show you host. Thank you, sir. I can truly tell you now the Yankees are not very good. Cole and Rodon can't save us. Let's make some moves. Well, I mean, it's not really fair to say that Cole can't help us. I mean, I think he can. We got to see what he's got when he comes back. You know, it's going to be a small transition. Rendon just he couldn't put the batters away tonight. His stuff isn't bad, people. It's not bad. But unfortunately, you know. But anyway, people, I just want to remind you, at the end of this game, please go to World Sports Mania Entertainment, as Evan, Jason, and Chef Nick will have a nice post-game show for everyone, and I'll come in and say hello. But you know, they are doing the stream. I'm very proud of them. I love the job that they're doing. We hit a milestone. While that channel is only a couple of months old, we did get 100 subs, and we're going further on that. On this one, we're headed to 2,000. So keep it coming, everyone. If you're new and you haven't subscribed to our channels, please subscribe to NY Yankee Mania. Subscribe. We really do appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you. So, and you know, and that's where we're at right now, people. That's where we're at. And we are going to, let's see, the bottom of the 6th inning. And here we go. And Hedrick pitches the first pitch to Slater's a ball 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. And here comes the pitch. Is a fly ball to right field, and Aaron Judge is under it and makes the catch. Here's a swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Oswaldo Cabrera. Hey, Itchy Nuts, how you doing? Welcome. Yeah, Rosario, that's right. You're right. And here comes the pitch. It's down low for a ball, and it is 1-1. One ball and one strike. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, and it's outside, and it's 2-1 here in the bottom of the sixth. And it's fouled off, and we'll do it again at 2-2. And how do you do? One out here in the sixth inning. And another foul out there, and we'll do it again at 2-2. And how do you do? Luis Torrens is in. Stanton nowhere near a return. That stinks. Could use his bat. Oh yeah, Itchy, you're right. Here comes a 2-2 pitch right down Broadway. Call strike 3, and it is 2 men out here in the bottom of the sixth inning. And the pitch is popped foul and out of play. 0-1 on Torrens. And another foul. We'll do it again at 0-2. Nothing in 2. Nothing in 2. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be another hard game for us. Here comes the pitch, and it's another foul out of play. A 95-mile-an-hour fastball, and the count remains 0-2 on Torrens as the Mets continue to lead 5-2 here with 2 outs in the bottom of the sixth inning. All right, Torrens again. Yeah. No, we know that. Here comes the pitch. Finally, it's a call, strike 3, and that'll do it. So at the end of 6, it's the Mets 5, the Yankees 2. We will be back in 2 minutes, guys. Okay, we are back, everyone, and we hope we get a better result. Maybe the Yankees will come back now, who knows? But I think it's really time. I think we are all in agreement that Austin Wells should be pinch hit for, and I'll tell you, he's dangerously close to being sent down. And let's start the seventh inning with the Yankees trailing 5-2. It might be time for a big dinger by Mr. Aaron Judge. Here comes the first pitch, and that's way down low for a ball as we start the seventh inning. Judge is 1 for 2. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. Time is called. 1 ball and no strikes. No, the catching is very thin. They're not ready down there. That's the problem. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. And that's line. Fair ball down the line. And Judge is going to reach second. And that's a nice way to start the inning. A leadoff double by Aaron Judge. So we'll take that, and we need more. So man on second and nobody out. And we have to start charging now, baby. We need it, we need it, we need it, we need it, we need it. Okay, here's the first pitch to Belly, and he hits a fly ball to right field. Let's see. Oh, he drops the ball. He dropped the ball in right field. And here comes Judge to score, and he makes it. And there is nobody out, and it's now 5-3. Holy cow, what a turn of events. He dropped the fly ball in right field. And the Yankees now get a little bit closer, 5-3 on a break. Bellinger thought it was obviously an easy out. The guy just went off his glove binge, and he is now 5-3 with a runner on second and nobody out. And Judge just went flying. Absolutely went flying. And here's the pitch to Goldie, and he swings and misses 0-1. Mind, you got to move that runner over. Got to move this guy. Goldie is 2 for 3. And the pitch is line foul down the right field line, and it's 0-2. Yeah, I know Castillo, John. I was thinking the same thing. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. As the Mets are leading 5-3, runner on second, nobody out. There's pop foul out of play. Goldie has 2 hits. And it's 0-2 on Goldie. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it hits him. On an 0-2 pitch, he got hit. So now it's first and second and nobody out for the Yankees and Weaver, an old friend, is in the bullpen. So there's first and second, nobody out. And Chaz Chisholm. Now, do you possibly bunt lefty on lefty? I don't know. This is tricky, guys. I'm not sure. If it were me, I think I'm going to let him swing away. You're not going to bring in a righty against Chaz Chisholm, so this guy Raleigh is definitely going to face him. I don't recommend the bunt because he can pop it up, and you don't want to just give out an out. You want him to either walk or hang tough. So I wouldn't do it. But you never know. Here comes the first pitch, and he's bunting. And didn't I tell you it's up in the air? But it falls down. Nobody's there. Everybody's safe. Everybody's safe. The bases are loaded. The bases are loaded and nobody out. He couldn't have bunted it any better than that. Unbelievable. Wow. That was unbelievable. But didn't I tell you, like, you know, he has a tendency of the bunt to pump it out. Now the bases are loaded, nobody out for Weaver coming in. And if that's going to be Anthony Volpe, then they have to bring up Spencer Jones. All right, we are waiting. This is now getting very, 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 very interesting, guys. Very interesting. So here we go. I have a feeling Spencer Jones is going to come up. Let's just see. It's going to be Weaver, and let's see what we're up against, or what we're going to be doing here. Man, oh man, wouldn't it be unbelievable? Jones comes up and a grand slam. Man, I feel it. I feel something good here, guys. So let's see. We're back in action. Well, at least okay, so the bases loaded, nobody out, Yanks trailing 5-3, Luke Weaver is in, and who are the Yankees bringing up here? I doubt they're staying with I think it's no, I think it's Trent Grissom, right? I think it's Trent Grissom. No, they're staying with Rosario, actually, and here comes the first pitch. Swung on it, missed, 0-1. 95-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle. He has 2 grand slams this season, 0 for 3 with the bases loaded. So let's see if this was the right call. He swings and misses. He lunged at that one, 0-2. Now Weaver hasn't been very good this year, but let's see what happens here, guys. Here comes the pitch, the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled behind home plate, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2. I bet my bottom dollar that Spencer Jones would be coming up next, no matter what. And here comes the pitch to Rosario, and it's grounded at third, foul outside at third, and we'll do it again. It would be great for Rosario to hit the ball to the opposite field, and you know, if he hits it far, you get the run home, and the guy on second goes to third. So, but you know, that's, who knows. We'll see. So bases loaded. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh no, no balls, 2 strikes. Coming up on the next pitch. Hang in there, folks. And here comes the pitch. Wow, it's a little outside, 1-2, 98-mile-an-hour fastball. He's really coming in there. Yeah, that just missed outside. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone. So 1 man out. Let's go, Weaver. Give up something now. That was right down Broadway, and he swung at it. So it's now Trent Grissom is coming up with the bases loaded, and you know he has been clutch with the bases loaded. So let's see. First pitch is in there for a call strike. 0-1. Come on, Yankees got here's an ABS challenge, and it is a strike, so it stays the same. So it's still 0-1 on Trent Grissom. Come on, you got to give this a ride. Let's go, let's go. Weaver's getting tough here. What we didn't see last year, he's showing right now. And the pitch right down Broadway again, 0-2. What the heck? And here comes the 0-2 pitch. Remember, folks, we have bases loaded, nobody out. Now it's 1 out. And now it's 2 outs as he swings and misses strike 3. And the Met fans are going crazy. So from bases loaded, nobody out, it's now bases loaded and 2 outs. And wow, they're keeping Volpe in there. Ball 1. Wow, this is a gutsy move. He's going to be second or third guest if he doesn't deliver. How do you not bring in Spencer Jones? I don't believe it. Bases loaded, nobody out. And here comes the pitch. And it's grounded to short, and that's it. What a job from Weaver. Couldn't do that with the Yankees at the end there, but he did it for the Mets. That was ridiculous. How do you not bring in Spencer Jones? What was that all about? I don't know, man. Guys, I don't have an answer for this. I truly don't. It doesn't make sense at all. Not at all. How do you have bases loaded, nobody out, and you can't get at least 1 run in? This is only the Yankees can do something like this. And then you have Spencer Jones on the bench. How do you not bring him up? How do you not bring this guy up? I don't know. It's really enough to drive you nuts. It makes no sense whatsoever. No sense. Wow. Yeah, Itchy Nuts, that was very tough to watch. The game was right there. The game was right there. How is Volpe in there? I'm speechless. I don't even want to hear the post-game show. If they don't come back, or if they lose 5-4, I don't want to hear the post-game show. I really don't. Unbelievable. Made absolutely no sense. You have to give it a shot. So he strikes out. But you give it your best shot. You don't just bring in you don't put in Anthony Volpe to fail. I mean, I don't get this. It makes absolutely no sense. Absolutely no sense. Yeah, I know, Bronx Bomb. I know. You're right. You're right. All right, we're going to the bottom of the seventh inning now, and the Mets still. Tim Hill is in, and is the pitch, and it's outside for a ball. Volpe hit the ball right on the nose, but it was directly at the shortstop. He hit. Can't wait for Jose to get back. Yeah, Kaz, you're right. Tim Hill is just having a wonderful year. Here's the pitch, and it's swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Unbelievable. The Yankees are the only team that can't capitalize on bases loaded and nobody out. I'm beyond words right now. I really am. How can anybody blame Volpe for that hit ball right at the nose? It was somebody called. Yeah, I know that, but it shouldn't have come down to that. Here's a pitch fouled off, and it's 1-2 on Bench. Well, you got to blame somebody. Who are you going to blame? The man on the moon? I mean, I don't know. There's a pitch right down Broadway, and he called it a ball, so it's 2-2, and how do you do? Hey Joe G, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and it's grounded weakly to third. Rosario scoops it up, throws to first, not in time. So Binge beans it out, so he kind of makes up for the error. But now you can't blame Rosario for that. He made a nice play. It was bang bang. Binge just beat it out. Just by a hair. Just by a hair. Yeah, this is one of those games you just want to close it all up. With the bases loaded, you can never blame somebody that puts the bat on the ball. You blame the guy that strikes out. Well, I understand that. But how do you have? Forget it. I'm not getting it. But forget it. We're going to, okay, so Bichette now is up there, 1 ball, no strikes, with a man on first and nobody out. And the pitch is grounded foul, and it's 1-1 from Tim Hill. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the pitch is outside, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch is a little bouncer right back to Hill, and he throws to second for 1. Did he get him at the camera went off fast? Yeah, they got him at second. Okay. Kami is really hitting the ball hard. He had 2 more homers today. He's some player. The White Sox got a real bargain with that guy. They better re-sign him. And here we go. The Guardians are in first place. The White Sox are a game and a half out. The Twins are 4.5. The Tigers 4.5, and the Royals 5.5. So that's a seesaw battle. And Soto gets a base hit down the right field line. And There goes Torrance at third, and the Mets have first and third and one man out. So the ex-Yankees are having their way with the Yankees tonight, that's for sure. Well, the steam was let out in this game. There's no question about it. The bottom of the lineup is all you need to know. Yep. I hate our best prospect sitting for Grissom. Jones should be playing, and here comes Boone, and another break in the action. Jones should be playing daily. Dominguez when he's healthy. 13 strikes out in this game. Again, it's pathetic. Oh yeah, no, there's no question. The Yankees have nobody to blame but themselves. They had this game in that they should have at least 7 runs, easy. With no excuses, they should have 7 runs. This is pathetic. And I'm sorry, I'm the first one to say it. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, come on. Absolutely pathetic. Game's going to be 3 hours for no reason. Yeah, Richard, the Yankees have been like that the past 20 years. Joe, the Yankees' identity for the last 2 years has been home run or nothing. They lead the league in home runs, yet their batting average is awful. Yeah, listen, I can't argue with you. I cannot argue with you. It's kind of pathetic. It really is. Now you see, the Mets have first and third and 1 out. They'll find a way to get the run home. It's the Yankees that don't. I mean, don't you think it's about time that Wells gets sent down? Sent down? They got to do something. I don't care if you're going to put Rice behind there. Right now, Wells is a waste of space. Bring somebody else up that deserves to be up here. I mean, you cannot have automatic outs, people, all over the place. The Fighting Phils are 14-4 in their last 18 games. And Harper's been going nuts. Schwarber with the home runs and 19 RBIs. They've just been doing unbelievable. All right, we're going back here, and with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. And Vientos, is it Vientos coming up? No, yeah, I think so. Carmelo, the valve is in, 1-0, 5.74 ERA. Yankees only have a better record because the majority of the starting rotation has held teams down. Yep. And we need a strikeout or a double play. No in between. And let's see, the first pitch to Mark Vientos. The set. And there goes the runner, and a bad throw to second base. And it's now second and third, and 1 man out. So, and 1-0 on the batter. Yeah, they'll get more. They will definitely get more production if they do that, Richard. You're right about that. And the infield is in, and a big swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. And there's a ground ball to second. Chisholm has to come to first, and a run scores, and the Mets take a 6-3 lead, just like that. At least the Mets got a handle on the ball. They got a run in. What did the Yankees do? They pooped. They took a number 2, and they just pooped. I mean, I would like the Yankee team to see this. ridiculous. And DeVal sets and pitches to Simeon, and at 100 miles an hour, ball 1, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, it's real frustrating, people. It really is frustrating. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. Way inside, 2-0. 100 miles an hour again. 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch coming. Here it is. And that's in there for a call, strike 1. Soto steals third, goes to third. So now, oh, but there's 2 outs. I was going to say, now it'll be another ground ball, and that'll be it. All right, so 2-1 on Simeon, and it is outside, 3-1. And the pitch is grounded at third. Long throw to first in time. And the inning is over. So, we go to the top of the 8th. And the Yankees have more hills to climb. 6-3. As we go to the top of the 8th. How is everybody doing? Thank you so much for staying with us. Brutal game here, folks. Remember, at the end, please go to World Sports Mania Entertainment. As Chef Nick, Evan, and Jason will have a nice post-game show for you guys. So go in there, give them some love. Really, really appreciate it, and thank you. Yeah, we've definitely had more opportunities. There's no question about that. No question in my mind. It's crazy. We had so many chances to blow this game open. I mean, it shouldn't. I mean, even if the Mets get 6 runs, we should have at least 7 or 8. But leave it to the Yankees. Yeah, the one time Tampa loses, we can't win. I mean, listen, guys, it's not over yet. I mean, it doesn't look good, but you never know. The Yankees could still make some noise. We'll see what happens. Never give up. You know the Yogi saying, it's never over till it's over, till it's over, till it's over, till it's over. So let's give it the benefit of the doubt, people. But I'll tell you one thing, if they have another chance, they've got to bring Spencer Jones up here. They've got to do it. And Weaver is still in there. And why not? After the job he did with the bases loaded and nobody out. And Austin Wells is up again. Here comes the pitch, and it's, oh my God, he got a base hit. What a miracle. So that means he'll probably stay another 4 days now in the lineup, striking out. And he gets a hit. Figure that one out. Couldn't do it with the base. He couldn't do it before. I mean, listen, I don't think it could get any worse. And here's Ben Rice. I mean, there's such in this game. It's unbelievable. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed. 0-1. No balls and a strike. Devin Williams is loosening up in the bullpen. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Ben Rice. The set and the pitch right down Broadway. Call strike 2. 0-2. And here comes the 0-2 pitch as the Yankees still try to climb in. And here comes the pitch. And it's a ground ball at first. Vientos makes a nice play. The second one onto first, double play. And good play by Weaver, who went to first base and covered the bag well and disposes of that threat. So it's 2 outs now. One time Austin Wells met first base. I think the last time he hit first base was probably last year. It's unreal. Very disheartening. Very disheartening. All right, here comes the Il Gabadon again. He's 2 for 3, and he takes a strike right down the middle. Strike 1. It was a good play by Vientos and a good play by Weaver. He got to first base in a hurry. Here comes the pitch, and it's fouled off of Aaron Judge's leg, and it's 0-2. And 2 on Aaron Judge. Yeah, Cruz, you're kind of right there. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch. The set and the pitch is foul behind home plate viciously. 0-2 still on the Il Gabadon. Yeah, the golden boy. And here comes the pitch, and that ball's deep to center field. Nope, it was off the end of the bat. And the center fielder Ewing makes the catch, and that'll do it here in the 8th inning. So, at the end of 7.5 innings, it is the Mets leading the Yankees by 3 runs. All right, we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th. And we'll take a short time out, and we'll be back, guys. All right, we are going to the bottom of the eighth in about a minute or so. And the Yankees still trail by 3 runs. We will see Devin Williams in there. Hi Sarah, how you doing? All right, Paul Blackburn is in, and here's the first pitch, and it's in there for a call. Strike one, 1-0 on Blackburn as we play the bottom of the 8th inning, and AJ Ewing is in, and here comes the 0-1 pitch, and it's low and inside, 1-1 on Ewing. And here comes the 1-1 pitch, and it's grounded foul outside at third, and we'll do it again. Well, it'll be 1-2, and how do you do? 1-2, and how do you do? 1-2, and how do you do? All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch, and it's foul behind the plate. Weston Wells tried to get it for fair, but could not do it. So we're going to do it again at 1-2. Mets have hit a lot of foul balls tonight. Sarah Tyler. Yeah, but he had a good game yesterday. I'm just saying, period. They should have put him up. I would have been more comfortable. It would have been more exciting to see Spencer Jones up there than Anthony Volpe. I'm sorry. He had a good game yesterday. He was comfortable. No reason not to play him tonight. We have a matter of, you have your opinion. I have mine. Here comes the pitch, and it's popped up foul again. So many foul balls. Unbelievable. And Melendez is waiting on deck to pinch hit. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it's a little ground ball to third. Rosario boots it. And there's an error right there as he tried to be too fancy. And that's what happens. So a runner on first. Kind of a nightmarish game for the Yankees. They need to forget. And that's why Rosario goes from team to team. It's not for his bat. It's definitely for his glove. And that's been his downfall his whole career. All right, runner on first, and Melendez is coming up. And here comes the pitch. And it's way up high, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. Melendez sets. And the pitch is up high, 2-0. As the Mets try to put this game away. And we will have the rubber game tomorrow at 1:40, right here on NY Yankee Mania and World News, World Sport. There's a runner going. He's in there. No arm, no foul. So let's see. Volpe says he wants it. He wants it looked at. I don't think he's going to win that case. Gonna take a look at it here, folks. Let's see. Did he come off? Is the possibility? He might have come off. I don't know if Volpe had the tag though. Let's see, we're going to see this again. Off, or is he off? Yes. They got him. Volpe's right. They got him. Yeah. They got to reverse that call. Good call from Volpe. He kept the tag on him, and it looked like he was definitely off the base. So the Yankees are challenging, and I have a feeling this is going to be reversed. And here we go. The umpire says, pushed a little bit here, and he's out. And the Yankees win that call. Call is overturned. And that's heads up to from Volpe, because he kept the glove right on the base. He kept the glove right there, and I give him credit. You got to give Volpe credit there, and that's what an infielder is taught to do, and he did the right thing. So kudos to Volpe. And you can't blame the runner either, because the momentum, he slides away. You know, well, what can you do? Well, Mendez, it's one deep down the right field line, and it looks like it is foul down, just foul. So it is 2-2 and 1 out now. Not, I mean, overall, the Yankees really should have 8 runs in this game. And, just no luck. No luck, and I just feel that, it was kind of overmanaged. Or undermanaged, if you want to call it that way. And here we go, 2-2 and 1 out here in the 8th, as we approach over 3 hours on this so far miserable game for the Yankee fans. And I believe Cody Bellinger is going to lead off for the Yankees in the 9th inning. And Mendez takes a ball 4. And the Mets again have the ring around the rosy. Yeah, the whole save of the game, I mean, obviously, is Weaver. No question about it. Weaver saved the game for the Mets. No question. They definitely saved it for the Mets. And Brett Beatty's coming up now. Soto. And here comes the first pitch. And it's up high for a ball. Ball 1, 1-0. One ball and no strikes. And now it's 1-1. As Beatty steps in. And the pitch. And that's a strike. No, it's a ball. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Lindy McDaniel, oh my God, blast from the past. And here comes the pitch. Oh, it's fouled off of his leg. And he's running out to the mound to try to, not to think about getting hit. and he's trying to shake it off, but he got hit pretty good in the with that ball, that's for sure. So it's 2-2, and how do you do? And the set and the pitch. Oop. Nope, throws the first. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch. The set and the pitch by Paul. Swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone. 2 men out. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning, with the Yankees having one more chance. One more chance. Luis Torrens is 0 for 3. 3 strikeouts. Possibly try to give him the golden sombrero. So let's see. All right, here comes the 1-0 pitch to Torrens. And it's outside, 2-0. Come on, just let him hit the ball. Let's get this over with. Let's get to the 9th inning where the Yankees will make it interesting and maybe win the game, take the lead or tie it up. Come on. Let's do this. All is not lost yet. Here's the pitch, and it's swung on and missed. And it's 2-1. It might be destined that he's going to get the golden sombrero. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, the set and the pitch. Down low, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. Here comes the 3-1 pitch by Blackburn to Torrens. And that is in there for a call, strike 2. If they had an ABS, he probably would have won that challenge. So it's 3-2. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. And he flies it out to center field. Grissom back to the warning track, near the warning track, makes the catch. So the Yankees have one more chance. Do they have a rally in those bones of theirs? Let's see. Coming up against Devin Williams. So let's see how it goes, baby. Let's see. Well, everybody's stopped writing in the chat. I guess you're all typed out. I think you all want to rally here like I do. But the sales were taken out of us with that bases loaded, nobody out, and got nothing. Really. And that's really the whole score of the game. That really is. And, that bases loaded, they should have at least got, all right, worst case scenario, 1 run. But come on, you strike. It's just unreal. It's just unreal. It really is. I don't know. Well, we have one final chance. Now remember, at the end of the game, everyone, please go to World Sports Mania Entertainment. As Chef Nick, Evan, and Jason will have a really good post-game show. You'll have a chance to air it out on the post-game. Yeah. Well, if Devin Williams is true to form, He'll walk a couple of guys, and then Spencer Jones will come up and hit a 3-run homer. And that would at least give us a little bit of you know, pretty good stuff here. So we'll see. All right, Devin Williams is on there. And here we go. And the 9th inning is starting, everyone. And here's Cody Bellinger, and the first pitch is up high for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. Cody's 0 for 4. He reached on an error. And the 1-0 pitch is outside, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Strikeouts 13. The Yankees have left 3 of 15 and left on base 11. 24 strikeouts in this series. That's unacceptable. Swing and a miss, and they're not done yet. Let's see. It is 2-1 with Paulie G on deck. And let's see. Can Cody Bellinger somehow get on? We'll see. And here comes the pitch. It's inside, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. Come on, let's take a walk, a single, and then a homer. Just like that. But I know Bellinger's going to try to take a whack at this one. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. I told you. That might have been ball 4, 3-2, yep. Well, let's see the patience here. Yeah, I know, Bronx Farmer. Let's go Yankees. And here comes the pitch to Belly Man. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3, 1 out. Yeah, just everything we didn't see from Devin Williams last year. 1 man out. This is going to be one of those games to just make us flinch. That's it. And the pitch to Goldie, the first pitch is swung on and missed, 0-1. Nothing in 1. Remember, it's World Sports Mania Entertainment, everyone. Please go there, and you can have a nice post-game show with Evan and Chef Nick and Jason. The pitch is bounced foul and out of play, and it's 0-2 on Paulie G. No balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch swung on and hit in the air, deep left field, but Juan Soto right near the warning track makes the catch. And there's 2 men out. Two men out here in the 9th inning with the Yankees trailing 6-3. And Chaz Chisholm is in. And He takes a strike one. Frustrating game, right, people? 14 strikeouts. Oh my God. Yep. And there's a ball outside, and it is 1-1. Yankees cannot be happy with what they've done and what they're showing today. That's for darn sure. And something's desperately's got to change. Here's the pitch, and it's grounded at first. And this will do it. Vientos will step on the bag, and that is the final score. The Mets 6 and the Yankees 3. So this season, this is tied up at 1 apiece, and that will definitely do it. So again, everybody, World Sports Mania Entertainment, please go there now for a really good roundtable post-game show with Chef Nick and everyone, and I think you'll really enjoy it. So please go there. Come back to us tomorrow, 1:35, as the Yankees try to win the rubber match of this series. It's now tied 1 game apiece, and you know, the Yankees had their chances, but you guys can all go talk over at World Sports Mania Entertainment. Go give them some love. Press the like button as you're going out here. Give us some love, and we will see you tomorrow. Thank you for being with us, everyone. We're gonna go out with some outros. Love you guys. Love you. Love America, and by all means, everyone, stay healthy. We love you all. God bless you all.
I am Katharina Michio, and you are watching NY Mania.
I'm Kayla Walsh, and you're watching NY Yankee Mania.
Hi, my name is Maria Venuto, and you are watching New York Yankee Mania.
I'm Marnie Schneider. I'm the author of Football Freddy, and I am so excited to be part of the New York Yankee Mania show.
Hey, everybody, it's Ian Eagle. You are watching NY Yankee Mania, the best.